Hi everyone, this is Shulbha Sharma, and today we are going to learn about compound personal pronouns. This is chapter 11 of your grammar book. So let's get ahead to know about the compound personal pronouns and its various types. So compound personal pronouns are the pronouns formed by adding the suffix self or selves to personal pronouns. For example, myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself. All of these are singular forms, while on the other side, yourselves, ourselves, and themselves are the plural forms. So, a compound personal pronoun basically ends in self or selves. It usually shows that the subject of a sentence is doing something back to itself. When self is added to my, your, him, her, it, and selves to our, your, them, we get compound personal pronouns. The compound personal pronouns are also known as reflexive pronouns. For example, she made the video herself. In this case, her plus self, which is herself, refers back to the subject. Here, the subject is she, and the effort is coming back to herself, which means she is the one who made the video all by herself. The next part is the types of compound personal pronouns. These are basically used in two ways. The compound personal pronouns are also called reflexive pronouns when the action done by the subject, it gets back upon the subject. For example, I found myself unable to move. Here, I is coming back to myself. We hid ourselves, which means we is coming back to ourselves. The next one is emphatic pronoun. An emphatic pronoun is a pronoun that is used to emphasize the subject or object of a sentence. For example, he saw the clown himself. Here, he is coming back to himself. Here, the word himself emphasizes the noun clown. Therefore, himself is the emphatic pronoun for the object clown. Now let's have a look at the upcoming information. So these are the things that we need to remember. Compound personal pronouns cannot be used as subjects like Ayan and myself went there. Ayan and myself went there. This is incorrect because Ayan and myself are not subjects. Here, ideally, there should be two subjects, but there is only one. So the correct sentence will be Ayan and I went there. So in place of myself, we should use I. So the sentence will be Ayan and I went there. This will be the correct sentence. Now, in the next part, we have a few exercises so that we can brush up whatever we have learned so far, and also to test ourselves about what all we have studied and learned. So let's look at the exercises. So these are a few fill-ups that we have to do. The horse heard itself. Since her horse is an animal, we will simply add it and it will become itself. So the horse had itself. Next one is Donald and Julie paid for themselves. Here, Don and Julie are pronouns. And for pronouns, we will convert the normal pronoun into pronoun ones. So the answer will be Don and Monica paid for themselves. Monica herself was at the meeting. Here, Monica is a girl, so we will use herself and will become Monica herself was at the meeting. The doctor said so himself. The doctor. The subject is singular and male. So we will write himself or herself because the doctor might be female as well. Here, no pronoun has been mentioned. Now the next one is I cut myself on a knife. I is coming back, so we will use myself for I here, and the sentence will become I cut myself on a knife. Next one is do it yourself. I do not have time. So here the person is being asked to do this work by themselves. So we can write do it yourself. I do not have time. Next one is let's just relax and enjoy ourselves. Let's just relax and enjoy ourselves. Here, since it seems that there is a pronoun involved which is plural in nature, we will simply write ourselves. Next is have you hurt yourself? Now since you will come back to itself, we will say have you hurt yourself? The company has got into these difficulties. The company has got itself into difficulties. The next one is you have a right to be proud of yourself. Since you is coming back to itself, we will simply write yourself. So you have a right to be proud of yourself. Let's revise this again. The horse hurt itself. Don and Julie paid for themselves. Monica herself was at the meeting. The doctor said so himself. I cut on a knife. I cut myself on a knife. Do it yourself. I do not have time. Let's just relax and enjoy ourselves. Have you hurt yourself? The company has got himself into difficulties. You have a right to be proud of yourself. Thank you so much, students. Please exercise these at your home. God bless you.